3-year-old Josefina, known to her family and friends as Josie, was a loving and caring child. She had a smile that would light up a room. Her teacher said at daycare that she often pretended to be a teacher. She would line the baby dolls up and pretend to read to them, and she would feed them. She exhibited very nurturing qualities. She was a girly girl. Every day she had her pink scarf with matching red hearts on it and a pink purse to go with it. And she would say to the teachers, "Do you like my dress today?" Hours before her murder, she was seen on video footage at her daycare, running around on the playground, smiling and laughing with her peers, doing what children should be doing. This is how her family, friends, and the community should remember Josie, a carefree, happy child. The heinous acts of the defendant took Josie away from this world and the community. And the community also deserves to know what horrible and vile acts that the defendant committed, and the horror that Josie met when she came home from daycare on July 6th of 2023 into July 7th of 2023. For some background, Josie's mother, Lakeisha, met the defendant because his sister lived next door. He became a friend of Lakeisha, and he started sleeping over the house only days prior to her murder. He immediately revealed himself to be a predator. Within days of meeting Josie, he preyed on her and caused her death. On July 6th of 2023, in the evening hours, Lakeisha went to Walmart and left the defendant alone to watch Josie. And this is the first time that Josie had ever been alone in the defendant's care. After Lakeisha returned from Walmart, she took some of her medication and she told the police that she fell asleep. And she also told the police that Josie was sleeping. It was then sometime during the evening hours of July 6th of 2023 into the early morning hours of July 7th of 2023 that the defendant took the medication prescribed to Lakeisha, crushed it up, and put it in a cup for Josie to drink. He drugged her, he went into her bedroom, and he raped her. He did all of this while she was alive and awake. And we know that not only from the autopsy results, but we know that from the defendant's own words in his plea allocution. He did this to her while she was alive and awake.
Her heinous and depraved actions caused unimaginable pain and suffering to an innocent and defenseless child. Your actions were not only reprehensible, they were also betrayal of the trust that society places on individuals to protect and care for our most vulnerable members. Josie's own mother trusted you to care for her, and you betrayed that trust by drugging her, raping her, and killing her. And even when she was gone, you continued to violate her by using cleaning products that were so strong they literally removed the pigment from her skin in an attempt to destroy the evidence of what you had done to her. You are a threat to society, and you've shown no remorse for what you did to Josie. It is my duty to impose a sentence that reflects the seriousness of your actions and protects society from the harm that you have demonstrated yourself capable of inflicting. I want to emphasize that this agreed upon sentence was only acceptable to the court because it spared the family and the first responders and the community the additional trauma and uncertainty that comes with a trial. I would also urge anyone who may possibly think of someday approving your release back into society to read your file, read the minutes of this sentencing, read the pre-sentence investigation report, and most importantly, to look at the photos of Josie before returning you to live in society, because it is clear to this court that you will never be fit to live in the community ever again. It is is the sentence and judgment of this court based upon your conviction for murder in the second degree of Class A2 felony, that you be committed to the custody of the New York State Department of Correctional Services to serve an indeterminate sentence of 20 years to life in state prison. It is further the sentence and judgment of this court based upon your conviction for rape in the first degree of Class B violent felony, that you be committed to the custody of the New York State Department of Correctional Services to serve a determinate sentence of 20 years in state prison, followed by 20 years of post-release supervision to be served concurrently to one another.